Burn the fat and feed the muscle. I'm going to give you 5 simple steps. So you may want to grab a pen and a paper. I'm going to share with you 5 simple steps on how to burn the fat and feed the muscle. And before we get too far, just to let you know,
5 simple steps.
Volume check. I have free resources for you at fit.fitness. If you just go to your internet browser, type in fit.fitness. It'll take you to my main website, Weight Loss Solutions That Work. I have a free 7-day email series there, and I have a free 21-day email series. The difference between the two, they're both about fat loss. The difference between the two, the 7-day email series is all text-based. So you just read the tips straight down. You get 1 letter every day for 7 days. And then the 21-day email series are video lessons. So if you don't mind, listen to 10, 15-minute lesson about burning fat. It's going to be very, very helpful. I feel very, very impactful if you're on this journey to burning fat. So both for free right there. Go to fit.fitness. Also, if you're curious about how virtual training works, I have set up a virtual training business. I do one-on-one personal training in Tucson, but I realize most you probably don't live in Tucson if you're watching this. So I have a virtual system set up, very affordable, where I can coach you and hold you accountable. We have weekly coaching / check-ins every week. To find out more about that, consider messaging me to the word FIT, F-I-T, to 520-400-9573. And then we can get that set up for us. Okay. Now, first thing I encourage you to do to burn the fat and feed the muscle, if you're on this journey, is to have a clear, specific goal. So we're going to do a little goal setting exercise right now. So if you could wave a realistic magic wand and you can have your body, your health, your energy, any kind of way you wanted it to be over the next year or so, what would that look like for you? Think about that. You can have your health, your energy, your fitness, any kind of way you want it to be over the next year or so. What will that look like for you? Think about that. I encourage you to be clear and specific. For example, I'll use myself as an example about clear and specific goals. Just an example. My goal is to be 185 pounds, 8% body fat. I'm currently 100, just got measured. I'm 180 pounds at 11% body fat. So my goal is to get to 185 pounds at 8% body fat. So actually, the way I say it is to be 185 pounds plus. I don't care if I'm 187, 88, 190. As long as I'm right around that 8% body fat, I'm going to be happy. Does that make sense? So the way I express this goal, and I encourage you, so pick a weight, consider picking a weight, and pick a body fat percent. I encourage you to pick a body fat percent. They're all you don't necessarily have to have your own scale to measure body fat percent. You can go online and you can look up men and women's body fat percent, and you can get a picture, kind of an idea of what levels they are. So I encourage you to have this is going to be very specific. So I encourage you to have a clear, specific weight goal and a clear, specific body fat percent goal. So the clearer and the more specific you can be, the better. So, and that's very important. Please don't pass over this, and you just have to be real intentional. So you have a very clear and specific weight goal and a clear and specific body fat percent goal, right? So I'll share with you how you can set it up for yourself, right? So this is your framework, and I use this myself, and I encourage all my clients to do it too. So the most motivated ones of them do it. So here it goes. So I am happy and grateful now that I am 185 pounds plus at 8% body fat, feeling strong and healthy like a supple leopard. Does that make sense? So that's the framework. I am happy and grateful now that I am, plug in your goal there, and body fat percent. Basic. Boom. I am happy and grateful now that I am, Plug in your body weight goal and your body fat percent goal. So I'll do it. I'll give myself an example again. Okay. I am happy and grateful now that I am 185 pounds plus at 8% body fat, feeling, and then I go on and I say extra things. You can say other things to express your goals and express yourself. So I'll say my whole little fitness affirmation / prayer with you right now. I am happy and grateful now that I am 185 pounds plus at 8% body fat, feeling strong and healthy like a supple leopard, thick brown hair, 20/20 vision, perfect teeth, supple skin. And I see how I go on, I say more and more things, and I actually have other things I go on and on about, but it's not relevant to this video right here. But you put yourself, the key thing I want you to walk away with this, the key thing I want you to walk away is to have your framework. So you have your clear, specific goal. And what is that? Your clear, specific goal is your body weight and body fat percent. Not saying you got to do it that way. I'm just saying that's an easy way to do it. Okay. Let's say hello. Let us know where you coming at us from. I'm coming at you from my home in Tucson, Arizona. And where are you coming at us from? So, and feel free to ask a comment. I'm doing these for you watching this right now. So if you have any questions, my goal was to be here with you. I was off a little bit my time today, but you can always catch the replay. But my goal is to come at you with, hi, Justin, Carl, Kimberly, welcome. My goal is to come at you at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So that's 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's my goal of times, and I'm hope to come on more times. That's my goal. Okay. So, but that's the consistency factor right there. That's where I intend to come at you from. And for support, bring your questions. You can even call in. My number's inside the description of the video. If you call in, we can have you can ask your question live, or you can just type a question inside the comments, and I'll do my best to answer that. All right. So the first thing I'm encouraging you to do to burn the fat and feed the muscle is to have a clear, specific goal. I encourage you to have a body weight goal and a body fat percent goal. If you want to do something else, body clothes, there's a lot of different ways to do it. I'm just saying, if you're getting started, that's a great place. That's a great place to start. Then we're going to set up your framework. I am happy and grateful now that I am, and you say I'll use myself as an example, 185 pounds at 8% body fat. That's my goal. 185 pounds, 8% body fat. So how I say that is, I am happy and grateful now that I am 185 pounds at 8% body fat. Now, what does that do? When we use the word, when we feel the feeling of gratefulness, when I start off my day in the morning and I feel grateful that I am 185 pounds at 8% body fat, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling grateful. You put in your mind in the presence that you are actually 185 pounds. So say we're kind of tricking our mind. Does that make sense? Because in reality, I'm not there yet. You're not there yet. But we have our goal, which is set in the future, but we say it every day in the present tense. That's what I'm trying to get across. I hope you can understand that. If that makes sense and you captured that point, please put a 1 in the chat. If that doesn't make sense, please put a 2. And I'll try explaining it some more. But that's how we set up our affirmations / prayers. I am happy and grateful now that I am, boom. And we set our goal, right? Now, 5 simple steps. I had a mentor of mine that once said, in any major area of life, there are only really half a dozen things that really matter if you will apply the principles of those things. And in fitness, I feel there are basically 5 key things, 5 fundamental areas of fitness that if you'll follow the basics within these areas, you'll follow the principles and you'll live your life by these principles, you will have success in the fitness arena. It's training. Here's where notes come in handy. If you have notes, you might want to write this down. We're not doing PowerPoint today. Training, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, mindset. Training, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, and mindset. These are the 5 key areas. If you will follow the principles within these areas, you will be successful. And I'm going to break them down just a little bit, but those are the key fundamentals. If you'll follow those fundamentals week on, week out, month on, month out, year on, year out, decade after decade, you will have fitness success. If you do not abide by these principles, you will have the opposite of that, which could be awful for perhaps disease, heart disease, strokes, diabetes, erectile dysfunction, all kind of problems we don't want, all kind of problems. But if we follow the principles, the exercising, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, mindset, you're going to reap the benefits. So consider that discipline, the discipline of following through with training, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, mindset. That discipline is going to weigh ounces later on in your life. Whereas if you don't do it, the regret is going to weigh tons. Later on in life, when you're overweight and you feel uncomfortable with yourself and you have heart disease and sexual dysfunction and low energy, you're going to have such regret. It's just going to be awful regret. But you can turn that around right now by dedicating your life to following the principles of fitness, the principles of training, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, mindset, right? So with training, let's break them down just briefly, and we can do videos. We could do content all day about this, but I just want to give you the fundamentals, give you something to go on. And the basics of this is that I want you to have a clear, specific goal. Set yourself up for success and have a clear, specific goal. Write out the affirmation / prayer. I am happy and grateful now that I am. Follow it up with your goal statement. Then with training, let's break it down simply. With training, I encourage you to have a combination of strength training and cardiovascular training. Combination. Say, for example, we have a twin engine airplane and we're flying along. One engine is training, one engine is cardiovascular. But now say we only have one engine on the airplane. Well, it's not going to be as efficient as if we have both engines going on the airplane. Wouldn't you rather have both engines on your airplane? I know I would. So both engines on the airplane. We're doing our cardio and we're doing our strength training. That makes sense? Nutrition. That is really important. Imagine for a moment that we're trying to build a beautiful 2-story house from scratch. And imagine that we only have half the materials necessary to build the house. How far are we going to get? About halfway, right? So the foods that you and I eat on a daily basis, the foods that we eat on a daily basis are like the supplies that goes towards building our bodies or our house. So it's important that you're eating healthy things like a whole food, plant-based diet. That what I recommend for myself and my clients, composed of fresh, or not just fresh frozen, but fruits and vegetables, whole grains, legumes, lentils, nuts, and seeds, and a whole list of things. If you want my copy of my food list for free, I don't have anywhere printed on the internet, but I'm happy to send it to you. If you'll just text me the word food list, my number's inside the description, or message me on Facebook or wherever you're at. I'm happy to send it to you complimentary. So training, nutrition, recovery. I recommend sleeping approximately 7.5 to 9 hours of sleep a night. Over the last few years, I've had the opportunity of training three different neurologists. One's a neuroradiologist, and all their studies show that 7.5 to 9 hours sleep a night is what's recommended for optimal health. So that's one of the studies I'm going off of. And I just know that by getting in that range, 7.5 to 9 every night, which I have been, I just feel more recovered. And that's part of the game. When we work out, we're breaking the muscles down. When we do the training and nutrition, when we do the cardio and the strength, we're breaking the body down. We're putting it under stress. It's through rest and recovery that it grows back more. It gets stronger, more adaptive, right? But that rest is important, right? So consider getting your rest. Supplementation. I feel there are basically two basic categories of supplementation: nutritional supplementation and enhancement performance supplementation. Quick example is creatine is known as an enhancement performance supplement. And then meal shakes, like I love having meal shakes every day, and I enjoy them, and they taste good, and they're nutritious. That is a nutritional supplement, but I wouldn't want to eat them every day, all day only. So I have a combination of food meals and shake meals. That's my thing. Everybody's a little different, whatever you like, but I found that to be really nice, complementary, having like half my nutrition coming from food, half of it coming from shakes. I just enjoy that. That's me. You do you, right? So we talked about exercise, nutrition, recovery, supplementation. Last but not least is the mindset. Imagine that you're building you see this building of this big commercial building, and you're building this whole big building, and you see this construction equipment outside in front, and it's with the little person in the box and the big crane that goes up and down like that, and you have the little person inside the box pulling the levers. Well, that's us. That's our mindset. Our mindset is that person in the box pulling the levers. Our mindset tells our body what to do, like that person tells that machine what to do. Our mindset tells my body, okay, like my commitment to my plan to myself is cardio 5 days a week, strength training 5 days a week. That's my commitment to myself. And I have PT work that is 3 times a week for physical therapy from recovering from a surgery. So that is my commitment. So when I start my day tomorrow, my mind tells my body, hey, we're doing cardio first thing. I'll get my meals in, then I'll get a workout in, right? My mind tells my body that it's going to do that. I don't go into the day saying, oh, I don't feel like doing cardio this morning. Just don't feel like it, you know. That's not an option. Once I've made the commitment to do what I said I was going to do. Doesn't have to be that many times for you, but I'm just saying I made a plan and I am committed to my plan. And that's 5 days a week cardio, 5 days a week strength, 3 days a week physical therapy. That's my plan, my basic plan. So my mind tells my body that's what we're doing this week. Doesn't matter how I feel in the moment. If I'm not feeling energetic or for some reason, or if I'm not feeling like doing it, I'm going to do it because my mind tells my body what to do. And that's why I hope you can get across this point of how important the fitness mindset is. And if you take advantage of my free offer at fit.fitness for my 7-day email series and for my 21-day email series, particularly on the 21-day email series, you're going to get a lot of fitness mindset education. So I encourage you to take advantage of that offer. But that's the fitness mindset. And every day you can affirm and pray your goals into existence while backing it up, of course, with action. But every day you can say, I'm happy and grateful now that I am, and then plug in your goal there. And then week to week, you're following through with training, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, mindset. Design your own program. You can do it online. You can go ChatGPT or get with a professional like myself. If you're curious about virtual training, message me the word FIT, F-I-T, to 520-400-9573, and I'll seamlessly assist you getting on track. Whether you do it with yourself or with a virtual coach like myself, I encourage you to take action this week. Get going on this. And remember, it starts in the mind. Have a clear, specific goal. And then have your plan for the week of your 5 simple steps of a training plan, nutrition plan, your recovery plan, your supplement plan, and your your mindset plan. Have plans in all those areas, and you will achieve success, fitness success. And remember, health is wealth. I'll give you the whole thing. My YouTube channel was based on fitness and finance. So I'll leave you with this. The jingle is health is wealth. Cash flow is king. Cash is queen. Credit is freedom. I'll let you think about that. And I'll be coming back at you my goal is to come at you with the fitness is every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can ask your questions in the comments, or you can call in live to the show. I'll take your question live on the air. All right, that's it for now. Appreciate you. Be blessed. Have a great week. Stay healthy, and I'll be back.